And now you can see the Anime and Alcohol Show in all its video glory on our YouTube page at roughedge.tv. It's tiki time at Harbor Cove Cafe. Dive into the tropical paradise at the end of Spinnaker Drive in Ventura with vibrant drinks, delicious bites, award-winning fish and chips, and more. Now featuring extended hours, a dinner menu, and happy hour, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Harbor Cove Cafe, the hidden treasure at the end of Spinnaker Drive. Visit harborcovecafe.net for more information. It's Sunday morning, 8 a.m. That means it's time to drink some beer and talk some anime and other stuff. This is the Anime and Alcohol Show, live here on Rough Edge FM with your host, Devin Crow. You look so badass in that picture.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm currently.
Are you twitching?
I am sending out notifications.
So if you're watching on Twitch or elsewhere, you might get those notifications. I'm checking our volume levels very carefully because we've had multiple problems with volume in recent weeks. I think I fixed the problem with microphone number 2, which is the microphone you're using now. You know what I had to do to fix it? Plug it in.
Oh.
Somehow it had shaken loose.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That's why it sounded so far away?
That's exactly it. So,
interesting.
Anyway, it was probably, sitting in the socket and electricity was shooting.
Yeah.
And that's the only way it got it. So,
we got a lot to talk about today. Some very interesting stuff. Baki, the new season of Baki.
You want to start with that?
Yeah, we'll start with that fucking shit show. So Baki Hanma, we've talked about Baki before. There's multiple seasons of it. And
you've enjoyed it.
It's one of those like, it's ridiculous because it's supposed to be, right? Like, it's ridiculous. There's people, it's about underground fighting, and it follows our main character Baki, who's the son of Yujiro Hanma, who is the strongest being on Earth, and he's crazy powerful and all kinds of shit, right?
Right.
And he is trying to strive to be as strong as his dad. And so, like, he's done all these underground fighting matches, and with all these crazy characters that, Yakuza bosses and elite martial artists and all this other shit. There's so much crap that goes on in this anime that is just absolutely ridiculous.
But it's fun ridiculous.
It's fun ridiculous. It's like a Steven Seagal movie.
There you go.
Like, it's going to be bad. Like, you're not going into a Steven Seagal movie expecting this guy's going to win an Oscar for this performance. It's going to be shit, but it's entertaining.
Yes.
That's
the thing I mentioned to you earlier before the show started about Scream 7. The critics have got it sitting at like a 34% review, but it's going to be the #1 movie with huge money this weekend. And the critics' complaint is, well, it doesn't break any new ground. It's just the same thing. It's like, that's what we want.
Yeah.
We don't want them to change it into a ballet.
Yeah.
We want to see a slasher flick. So it's silly that people don't get that. But that's not your problem with the show.
No, it's not the problem with the show. My problem with the show is that, like, they did something with the animation, and I don't know what it is. And I need to go back and watch the original ones first again on Netflix, because it's all on Netflix. They have the streaming rights to it.
Says Netflix right there on our end.
They're Netflix exclusive. So I don't know what they did with it, but it feels like shit. Like, watching it just looks like trash. And like, just to give an example of how, like, ridiculous Baki is, like, in the newest season that came out, they had found an ancient caveman that was preserved in a block of salt fighting a T-Rex.
A caveman. Okay, first let's break that down a little bit. First, a caveman and a T-Rex never existed next to side by side.
Well, This one did.
Secondly, they're in a salt block and maybe there are, I don't know, is salt block a thing for preserving historic life?
Here's the thing. So they get into this.
Oh, okay.
So they find this T-Rex and this caveman, this massive caveman guy, preserved fighting in this salt block. And they say because this is not a traditional way of finding preserved, wildlife, prehistoric thing, but because he was preserved in salt, it preserved him perfectly. And they were able to bring him back to life. Okay, they brought him back to life. Now, not
only is he preserved, he can be brought. Well, you know what it's like? It's like a sea monkey.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Exactly. But not really. But they bring him back to life, and then all of a sudden, and he's in this secure facility, and all the fighters are trying to get to. Oh, and then they name him Pickle. They named the caveman Pickle because he was preserved
he's in the brine.
Salt. Yeah, he was preserved in a salt block.
That's cute.
And I thought it was really funny that they brought this caveman back to life, but there was no mention of the T-Rex that I think he was preserved in a battle with the T-Rex.
Maybe that's coming.
But anywho, so they bring him back to life, and all the fighters find out about this, and they're like, "Well, man, I have to fight this elite, the apex predator of the Jurassic period, and this and that." So they're all sneaking into this American government facility that found him to meet Pickle, and they do it in the most comical way. You have to watch it because it's like the most comical way. Like there's this one scene where the guard is walking, and one of the martial artists, he's like the Sea King. I can't remember his name for some reason, but he is shadowing the security guard.
Okay.
Like literally right behind him. So you see him and he's like super close and he's like following him. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. It's crazy stupid.
Okay, but that's fun. It's like Airplane. You don't go see the Airplane movies because of anything but the ridiculousness.
Yes.
And like you said, it's like a Steven Seagal movie. It's like a Jason Statham movie. It's like a Bob Odenkirk movie. He's got a new one coming out. You go to see these movies because they're so over the top ridiculous, but they're fun and they don't.
Yes. And it's so funny. It's hilarious, by the way.
So that isn't your problem with it. It's the animation difference.
Yeah.
And how bad is the animation difference? I tried to find before and after images and I couldn't.
Here's the thing. Like, I can't tell. Like, I literally, like, just something seemed off. It just seemed lazy compared to the last seasons. So I don't know. But I mean, it was super ridiculous. And this one is about they find the corpse of Miyamoto Musashi, who is the elite swordsman back in the day on Japan, right?
I recognize his name.
Yeah. I don't think his name is Miyamoto, but it's Musashi, right? And so they find him, and he's this towering behemoth of a man. His skeleton's like huge. And so they get the idea to clone him, to fucking clone him. And so like first of all, the first three episodes are about like how bored the fighters are. They're just constantly yawning and they're just bored because
they can't be beat. There's no
challenges anymore. Baki's the strongest child in the world. Yujiro Hanma is the strongest creature on the planet. And everyone's just bored with themselves because they don't have any more challenges. And then like the first like three episodes are them like explaining how they're going to do this with Musashi, and they clone him. They take the spine and they chop it in half, and these veins and tendons and stuff are all still visible, and they're talking about how like visible everything, you need a microscope for this and this and that, and they clone him. Okay, so they clone him and they put him in this fucking this womb machine, right? And they accelerated his growth so that he could come out in just a few days or a few months or whatever the fucking shit it is. And then they're like, well, this is not going to be him. It's just a clone of him. He's not going to have any memories. But then the chairman to all the fighter stuff, he's the one that's doing all this, by the way, because he knows he wants the fighters to go up against him. He knows the fighters are going to want to go up against him. And so his sister is like a psychic medium, and she can channel spirits into her body, and the public thinks she's a fraud and so on and so forth. But so he gets his sister to go to channel Musashi's spirit and then put it into the cloned body. So it's then theoretically it's all 100% Musashi in there. And it all works, and they do it, and he's this towering behemoth of a man that's super crazy ripped, which doesn't make any sense. They clone this guy, he wouldn't be super crazy ripped. He would still need to train.
You'd have to, yes.
But again, it's Baki. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
you don't ask those questions in Baki because everything is fucking ridiculous.
It's kind of like the $6 million man. I know today it would be the $6 billion man, but the $6 million man. They're building this guy, and you know what he's capable of, but in real life, it would never work that way.
Yeah.
I love the fact, though, that they spend so much time spelling out the cloning process.
Yes. They put a lot of time into the cloning process. And so they do this, and he's there now. And now, Baki can sense this. He's like, what is this strong heartbeat I sense? And because he's yawning too. Baki's the one up in the top middle there, right above him.
Okay.
Right.
I love the bad guys look at this, but we'll get to him.
Oh, Musashi?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing. He's not really a bad guy.
Oh.
There's not really,
looking at the poster, he looks like he's the bad guy.
I would say he's just the main protagonist, but he's not a bad guy.
Okay.
All these fighters in themselves are not good people either. They street fight. They do all kinds of crazy stuff. But they're not really bad people per se. They're not really villains. They're just there to fight each other.
Like Sakamoto.
Yes.
I had to get that in there.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. I was just trying to humor
I just wanted to throw in the Sakamoto.
Yeah. But it's so ridiculous because he has this presence, right? And like he can cut you without having swords, but it doesn't physically cut you.
Oh, really?
He makes
it's a psychic cut?
Kind of. But like these fighters are like Musashi will stand there with his hands like he's got like a hand like holding a sword, and he'll show this like after image of a sword in his hands, and they're like, oh my god, he's so in tune with his fucking skills. He can create swords out of nothing and slash your soul with it. It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb. But like that's why you watch Baki. Like I'm not knocking the show because of how ridiculous it is, because it's like that in the manga.
Yeah, and you want it to be. That's why you like it.
You want it to be. It's like Expendables. You want it to be
exactly
ridiculous. But something about the animation is just hot dog water. And I can't put my finger on. I don't know if it's always been this way, and like because I haven't seen Baki in a while. But like I have to go back and watch it. I really should have. But see
if anybody else has talked about it.
Different in Baki-Dou. Literally.
Oh, did it come up already?
Yeah, it's the first one.
So somebody else has already asked this question.
That was 1 year ago. Is different to accommodate the extreme high density art style of while managing the production challenges. The change reflects the shift's more detailed, often hand-drawn, yet sometimes stylized imagery. But here's the thing: it looked better. It looked better in the other one, in the original one.
Here's the thing: that sounds like a BS excuse thing from a network.
This was 2 years ago, so that's regardless of this Reddit post.
Okay, so the other one here is, but it sounds like a BS post from a network.
Animation Magazine plus 4, yeah. Here's the thing: production limitations. I said it earlier off air. I said it felt rushed, and that's exactly what it was.
Previous Netflix Baki series have faced criticism for inconsistent quality and high reliance on 3D, leading to a shift in artistic approach. The new, more artistic or detailed approach is meant to make the action feel more impactful, even with tight production schedules. But you don't think it does that?
No, I don't. It feels sloppy and unpolished
and rushed.
And
there's always apparent from based on that article, it's always been rushed, and that's an issue. Why would you?
Yeah.
So anyway, are you going to continue watching the rest of the season?
I watched the whole season.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I watched the whole fucking thing, and it ends on a cliffhanger. There's obviously going to be a part 2 to it because then Pickle comes back. So you get a glimpse of Pickle. He wrestles this giant fucking alligator in a Japanese river. It obviously was like some escaped pet, I think is what they say, but it's literally this 40-foot long fucking alligator that was in there, and he drags it into the sewers, and it's fucking hilarious because like the alligator can't fit in the sewer hole.
Yeah.
And so he's like pulling it through, and it's like it's fucking ridiculous. If the show ends on a cliffhanger, there's gonna be a part 2. Pickle's gonna get involved, and Baki, by the way, Baki is barely in this season.
Really?
Barely in it.
So why does he get his name on it? He's a star.
It's the main character, yeah. But
I have a cool alligator story for you.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I remember this was 6th grade, as a matter of fact. We had this friend of ours who was kind of a wild guy. Willard was his name. Oof. And Willard told us that there was a house that had an alligator in the backyard. And we thought, no, there's not. There's no house that has an. Yeah. So he took us down to this orchard, and you had to climb the fence to get into an orange orchard. And then you'd walk along this row of homes that had a brick wall.
Yep.
And about 3 or 4 homes in, there's this one home that had razor wire wrapped around the top. He goes, it's in there. I go, there's no alligator in them. So we got a bunch of boxes and stuff, and we climbed up and we looked over the fence, and there was like a pool. And I don't remember a lot of this, obviously, it's been a long time. And there was dirt, and there was a friggin' alligator sunning itself. And I thought, wow, these people really have an alligator. We watched that thing for an hour, man. It was just here in Ventura. These people kept a pet as an alligator.
That's hilarious.
An alligator was a pet. Yeah. So anyway, that was my real life alligator story.
Dang.
Is that bizarre?
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
When was that timeline? In the 70s?
Yeah, 70s.
Okay.
And I'm sure it was there illegally then even, but
I don't think so.
Really?
That may not have been illegal in the 60s and 70s.
Maybe not.
I mean, my dad used to run a pet store in the 70s.
Did they sell alligators?
And they sold all kinds of crazy shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like monkeys and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a monkey? You of all people should have had a monkey.
No, I despise monkeys.
Well, just because they're gonna pull your eyeballs out. So
I fucking hate monkeys with a passion. So yeah.
So do you go to the movies and see monkey movies like Primate?
Only when they're getting slaughtered.
Oh, he eventually, but most of the time he does the slaughtering.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, what else we got?
I started watching the Rurouni Kenshin live action movies again.
Oh yeah, is it new or is you rewatching?
No, just rewatching. They're fucking great.
Yeah, I know you love those.
They fucking hold up now. The only problem, I started watching them canonically. So the prequel movie, which was the last one actually released.
I spelled it very wrong.
Rurouni. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to
Ruoni.
I'm sorry. What is it?
Ruon. I probably spelled that wrong too.
Anyway, it's live action and it's really good.
Yeah, it's live action, but so I watched them canonically, and it's so funny to me because they made the prequel last, which I mean, in a sense, they did that in the manga as well.
Okay,
I believe. But in live action, it really doesn't work well to do that last because the characters looked older.
Oh yeah, that's an issue. The Stranger Things conundrum.
The characters looked older in the last movie, which is the prequel to all the other movies that were released. And it was so funny because I watched it and then I finished it and then I picked up at Rurouni Kenshin Origins, and which is the first movie. And like everyone just looks so much younger, because I believe I believe it was made 5 or 6 years after
the animated
after the first one, after the first movie that was released.
Oh, the live action had that many years between it?
Yeah.
We really got to figure out how to spell that.
Just type in Kenshin live action. KENSHIN. SHIN. Live action.
There
movie.
we go. I watched the first one and I was impressed, and I didn't realize it. Oh, I wanted to go in order. So there are 5 films
2012 was when the first one came out.
in 2020, ending in 2021. So 9 years of them.
9 years. That was a 9-year difference between the first movie that they released, which was an absolute masterpiece, and then the
last one.
beginning, which is the last one, which is the prequel. So 9 years had gone by. The characters visibly look older, but it doesn't bother me.
There's the dates. Origins was 2012. Kyoto Inferno was 2014. The Legend Ends was also 2014.
Yep.
Then 7 years. This is what you were thinking of
Yep.
for the final, and another year for the the same year for the beginning.
Yeah.
So so should you watch the prequel first?
Yes. You really, if you're going to watch them traditionally, I would say watch the prequel first, which is the beginning. All of them are on Netflix, by the way. They're all on Netflix now.
Okay, I'm taking a picture of this so I can watch them, because I would like to watch the first one again and then get back into them, because I was impressed with those. The first one, I really enjoyed it. But you said it's the best of the bunch.
So like this one says recommended viewing order, and it's literally in order of their release.
You think we should start with the prequel?
The prequel you should start with. It explains everything.
The origin of Kenshin Scar.
Yes, the origins of Kenshin Scar and who he was, and so on and so forth. So it explains everything. So I would say watch the origin first, and then go to watch beginning. That's the prequel, and then origin, Kyoto Inferno, Legend Ends, the final. And again, my only critique of like the first movie, which is Rurouni Kenshin Origins, is that they kind of melded villains together, and it's not even that big of a deal, because obviously they had to do something to make it more big screen friendly.
Yeah,
because if you had like 5, what did he dealt with two main, no, three kind of big baddies in the first arc of it, and they kind of melded them together into one character, and I don't have a problem with it. The one problem I did have with it is that they gave a character guns who never had guns. That bothered me.
Okay, but you'd never notice that if you didn't watch it. If you just watched the movies fresh, because I did. I hadn't seen the
yes.
The anime.
If you watch the movie fresh, it's not going to bother you at all. None of it's going to bother you at all. But for someone who has watched the anime on repeat multiple times, watched all 75 episodes. I think it was actually more than that, but it would bother. Would bother me. But again, they had to make it friendly for the big screen, because if they didn't, it would be like 20 movies long.
Yeah,
there's just no way they could do it. So, but yeah, they're fantastic. They're so fucking good.
It's amazing how there's been so many of those. What's that other one we've been watching with the samurais?
The Last Samurai Standing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another great series, of just fantastic, artistic, beautiful looking stuff set to this brutal samurai world.
Yeah.
And this is the same kind of thing. It's an anime they've taken and made into a live action that works. Unlike, I guess, Cowboy Bebop. A lot of people didn't like the live action of that. I did, but I don't know Cowboy Bebop enough to, be insulted by it.
I hated Faye Valentine.
Yeah.
I hated who they casted for it. She was so fucking annoying.
Who was that in that? Danielle Pineda.
Yeah.
She was bad, huh? She didn't fit the character?
No, well, see, here's the thing. Like, so Faye Valentine, right? They have a side-by-side right below that one.
Okay, I'll pull that up.
So they have a side-by-side, and she's wearing like a full jacket, and like she's wearing like a full jacket. Faye Valentine like didn't wear like a full shirt. It was kind of like a boob cover. And you know, Faye Valentine was a very, very sexy character, right?
Hold on, I've lost us.
Oh God, you closed out our tab. Are we still live? I think we're still technically live though.
Okay, good. All right, we're back. There we are. So
Yes, gotta close that.
yeah, now I got
The
sound in the wrong place. It's all right. I'll fix it.
Let's give it a second because it's kind of fucking. External headphones. Oh, it's playing with the. There we go.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, we're back.
I hope. If not, I screwed up big time because I had to look up Faye Valentine. So let me see if I get this picture okay. But it wasn't just the costuming that bothered you about her, right?
No, I hated it.
Of course, I gotta.
PDF. You gotta convert it.
Yeah. So you hated the. What else did they do to the character to make her not worthy of?
I don't know. She was just really fucking annoying in the show. Like I just did not like her. I didn't hate who they casted as Spike. He's a fantastic actor. I could not. I just did not like Faye Valentine. I have to rewatch it too because it's been a while since it came out.
I'm just trying to figure out what exactly turned you off about her. I mean, the costuming is one thing, but I wouldn't think that's that big a deal. And did other people agree with you? Was she did most people despise that character?
Yeah, they didn't like her. Yeah, most people didn't like her as the actress.
All right, so let me try to pull up this graphic. So it's a side by side, so you can see what Devin's talking about, at least as far as costume and maybe hair and makeup and what have you. So there's the image there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
She looks more like Indiana Jones's daughter.
Yeah. And listen, I get it, right? Like, you can't see. Here's the thing that bothers me. People are like, "Oh, well, you can't make the character." And I was just about to say it myself. You can't make the character look exactly like
You can't.
the bull fucking shit. Because Rurouni Kenshin did a goddamn good job of casting Kenshin, who looked literally identical.
You really need to go no further than Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Harry Potter looks like Harry Potter.
Yeah, but like even in the Rurouni Kenshin movies, in the beginnings one, like the Tomoe, who is the female lead in the movie, her character in the manga, like it's funny because I was like, she's like, I was talking to Letitia last night about it. I was like, she's cute, like she's a cute character, but like she doesn't look anything like Tomoe in the manga and in the anime. Because that one was released as an OVA, which is essentially like a side movie.
I mean, it's one thing if you can't recognize the character because they're so different, but I think you could probably recognize this character.
Yes.
But you just think she was different than you've seen in the manga and the anime.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't like Faye.
But did they also change the character? Did she have a different personality than you imagined, or was it just
in Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, and the Roy.
In Rurouni Kenshin, it was the same. So I don't want to spoil it for you because I don't think you've actually seen it. So
I'll die in the end. God, I hope I'm not right about that. It's Reservoir Dogs.
But yeah, so I don't know. I just think they just Americanized it.
Okay, now that can be a problem. That's where things get different.
America gets their grubby little hands on bullshit stuff, and they make their own liberties to appease a broader audience, which it's like
they go with marketing and algorithms as well.
Yeah,
and everybody's going to be doing that eventually. So get ready for boring milk toast stuff everywhere.
They milk toasted it for sure.
That's too bad. All right. So anyway, this is the before and after, and you almost wouldn't recognize the character.
Yeah. Like, and here's the thing, like Faye Valentine in the anime is just hot, right? She's gorgeous, she's super pretty, she's hot. And the live action Faye Valentine, you're just like, She's all right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not my type of gal. You know, is she just kind of exudes sexiness, and then in the live action, you're just like, hashtag not my Faye Valentine.
Now, I want you all to keep this in mind when the time comes to play the fat version of Sakamoto, because I'm still willing. I'm good for the role. I can do it.
Yeah.
When you get skinny, I can't do that stuff, but I can. Yeah. All I have to do is stand there while lines pass me, right?
Yeah, you gotta stand there, and your cheeks gotta jiggle.
Yeah, that's true. God, I love that show.
All right.
As you all know, because you're probably sick to death of me talking about it, but it is my favorite anime. Drink time?
Yeah, beer of the week.
Can't call it beer of the week this time.
It's the drink of the week, I guess.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and play this, and I'll go get it. I have to go down to the video section. Here we go. And now it's time for the 9 a.m. Sunday morning beer of the week here on the Anime Something or Other show live on Rough Edge FM. Brought to you by Pele Utu, Reno's only traditional tiki bar. A kaleidoscope of colors and tropical charm with the undeniable allure of paradise and intoxicatingly delicious cocktails. Pele Utu. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. 1275 Stardust Street in Reno, Nevada. For more information, please visit peleutu.com. All right, so first of all, this comes from the clearance bin.
Tales from the clearance bin, reduced to 79 cents. You can see that up there. This is St. Archer vodka soda lime flavor. So
clearance bin stuff is always fun. Let me get my little splash.
A little splash for Scotty. I mean, we have to keep his liver trying.
I got an appointment coming up, and I'm hopefully going to say, "Oh, you know what? We're sorry, we made a mistake," because then I'll get back in action.
Yeah.
So anyway, is there a synopsis or anything on there, or did you read all that was there? I know he loves the synopses best.
All right, here we go. St. Archer was founded on a unique strain of creative talent, world-class brewers, artists, and musicians. Oh, sorry, that was a period there. Artists and musicians, surfers, skateboarders, and snowboarders, all coming together, because there was multiple dots there, all coming together with passion and commitment to express our collective true love, craft beverages. We hoped you taste our appreciation and gratitude in every sip.
Ew.
Yeah, fucking Jesus, fucking, would you nut in this? Jesus Christ.
Let's hope not. All right, give that a taste there and see what you think.
All right, you're not going to.
I've already done it.
Oh, you already tried it. I wouldn't guess there was liquor in that.
It is your standard seltzer. It tastes like a seltzer. What it is? What does the ABV is on there?
It is 100 calories, by the way.
100 calories.
Gluten-free, zero sugar.
So it's healthy.
Vodka and carbonated water with lime juice and natural flavors.
Now,
5% alcohol.
5% alcohol. See, the whole thing is you're not supposed to be able to taste vodka. You can, but vodka is supposed to be colorless and waterless like water. Not colorless. Colorless and tasteless like water. So that's true. It's just a seltzer though, right?
I like seltzer stuff, by the way. I don't like alcoholic seltzers for the most part, because they just have this really gross aftertaste.
Yeah.
This one, like White Claws and
do you get any of that from this?
I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
It just tastes like seltzer and lime.
It'd be a great refreshing drink. Again, if you're out working or something like that and you want to just something quick and refreshing.
Yeah.
I never would have realized 5%.
I would have never guessed 5%.
Yeah. It's just like drinking a regular water seltzer, and the flavor balance is that too. You taste more of the water than you do the actual lime, don't you think?
Yeah, it just tastes like club soda with a hint of lime on the end of it.
So nothing wrong with that if you're looking for something that's easy to drink and still got a little bit of a kick, because 5% is more than most light beers.
Yeah,
it's probably more than some beers. It's more than Guinness.
Oh yeah, Guinness is like 4 point something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 4.5, I think. So That's important to keep in mind. But not bad. Not a bad find here. So.
Speaking of Guinness, I saw an Instagram reel of this Japanese girl. She drank like 5 tall cans of Guinness in a sitting. And Jesus, one of those makes me feel full. This girl, like,
it does.
She like pours it, does the whole like Guinness pour where you put the whole can upside down and to get that head.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to pour Guinness.
You want to use that hydrogen thing.
And then she just
nitrogen.
She chugs it. I don't know how anybody can chug a fucking Guinness. That's like chugging a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And then she's like working. She pops open another one and fucking chugs that too, and then pops open another one. I'm like, girl, slow down. Holy fuck.
I'm sure I've told this story on this show. I've told it in other shows if I haven't, but the best Guinness I ever had. First of all, Dargan's in Ventura pours a great Guinness. So if you're looking for a Guinness the way it's meant to be poured, Dargan's is the place to go. But I was at City Walk one time and I went to a brewery there, Carl Strauss Brewery, and they had Guinness on tap. And I was getting ready to go to a meeting and I thought, what am I going to do here? So I ordered a Guinness and some lunch. Well, the guy pours the Guinness and then he's over there doing something with the foam that was coming out,
Mm-hmm.
I thought, what is that guy doing? Well, he brings it over and you know how the Guinness logo is kind of a harp?
Yes.
He had drawn that harp in the top of the Guinness with the foam and it was beautiful. I didn't want to drink it.
That's funny.
I mean, does it enhance the flavor? Anything else? No. Does it enhance the experience? It did. But yeah, it was funny, but it was also poor Guinness, right? There's nothing like it. But I'm still with you. As much as a Guinness, I don't want to do 2 or 3 of them.
Wow.
And to do 4 tall cans. When's their funeral?
Right.
Yeah. So the St. Archer though, pretty decent.
This is pretty good.
Hold it up there, Devin, and show everybody.
This is pretty good. Man, it's dark on my side.
It's not too bad. But turn it around now and show the best part of it. Clearance stickers, 79 cents.
Reduced to 79
cents. Yeah, I probably have to adjust that shade because we're both a little dark here. But
this one here?
Yeah. Just tilt it down a little bit. That helped. But it went back up.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Oh, it's on notches. That's better.
Let's see.
Aren't you guys glad now you can see us much clearer? Oh, your dreams come true.
Yeah, you're looking a little red, but that's probably the reflection from this here.
It is, and the table and everything else. So.
Yeah.
All right, we're back in business.
I went to the range on Friday.
Yeah, you did.
Went to the
you texted me and told me you were going.
Yeah.
And I had no idea you were going to spend that much time there.
Yeah.
You were there, what, 4 hours?
4.5 hours within there. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
So what? Tell us about your experience there.
So this is the Rose Valley Gun Club. My son and I are both members of it. I'm a probationary member. I need to finish one more task that can only be done on second Saturday.
Coming up.
It's coming up, and but I can go up there as long as whoever sponsored me is with me, and I don't have to pay the $10 fee or whatever bullshit.
Not that $10 is bad, by the way. But
no, it's still really good. And so we went up there, and I brought let's see, three pistols and 2 rifles with me. And so I really needed to kind of break in a couple of my guns because they haven't really been shot a whole lot. Mm-hmm. So that was the whole purpose. So I took about 1,000 rounds of 9mm with me.
It's a lot of rounds.
It's a lot of rounds.
A lot of money too.
No, 1,000
really?
rounds, $200.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
To blink away for 4.5 hours. Not bad.
Yeah. And so we went up there. We were the only 2 people up there.
Nice. That's the best time.
We had the whole range to ourselves. So we were following the rules of the range, but we were dicking around a lot.
Doing things you can't do when others are there.
Well, no, not
like you were playing tag, like you guys were running and shooting each other.
Yeah, exactly. We put on vests to see how well they work and all that other stuff. No, we don't do that.
Of course not. That was a joke.
But I picked up 2 new firearms last week.
Yeah, it was last Saturday, wasn't it?
Last Saturday. No, last Friday.
Last Friday,
because I brought one of them to show.
Oh, that's right.
You.
That's right.
That was the HK that I brought to show you. And that gun is fucking sick, by the way. It's probably my favorite hand.
Really?
Oh, so
they're
good.
famous for a reason. So
Yeah. The HK VP9 A1K, which is the subcompact version. That gun is really nice, really, really nice. And then I brought my Shadow Systems, which I really needed to kind of break it in to get the trigger a little less mushy. And that gun, I didn't realize that gun has a very aggressive grip on it, grip texture. The fucking shit ate into my hands.
Really?
Because it's very similar.
So
I
it's
would
like rubbed your hands like sandpaper, or
well,
what do
it's
you
like
mean?
yeah, it's like the same kind of texture as like what you would feel on a skateboard.
Okay. Oh, that's
Like
okay.
grip tape,
Gotcha.
right? It's kind of like that.
So it is sandpaper,
It
basically.
is sandpaper. So it gnarled, and my hand looked all dry and
Uh-huh.
scratched up and everything. I put a shit ton of. I probably shot about 700 rounds, so there was a lot.
That's a lot of shooting, yeah.
And then I brought my Marlin, my 4570. That thing's fucking crazy. My son jammed it, fucking idiot. He jammed it, so I had to take the gun apart to get the jam out.
Yeah.
Because like it's a lever action, and lever actions, you like the cowboy gun kind of thing. But you gotta be kind of aggressive when you do the, pop out the round and put in the new one and everything else like that. My son didn't quite do that hard enough, and it jammed the round, and I had to like unscrew apart and take the lever out and then take the bolt out and then adjust the ejector pin, which is like this little spring that pops it out, and I had to do all that, and then all the rounds shot out on the other one, and I like literally had to wiggle it around. It took me like 10 minutes to get everything out and got it in there. And yeah, that was fun.
I was shooting somebody's I want to call it a mini 44. I'm not sure that's what it's called. 44 mini maybe is the better way. Anyway, I thought that I had one round left, but the trigger suddenly became very difficult to pull, and I didn't know why. So I lowered the gun and passed it over to him, and sure enough, there was still a bullet in the chamber, and he fired it. And I said, "Why is the trigger get tighter after all this?" And he said, "I don't think it did. I think that maybe you tired, your finger got worn out or something from pulling the trigger or something like that."
Yeah.
But it was weird because I would have sworn there was still a bullet in the chamber. I had one round left.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to pull the trigger too hard because I thought, why is this so difficult? I don't know if you've ever had that kind of experience or not, but
44 is a rough round. So
yeah. Well, I would
44 or 45.
44.
44 Magnum.
44 Mini.
I don't know if there's a 44.
I think that's what it's called.
Scott's Googling it right now.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I may have the name of it wrong, but it was a 44. I know that for a fact because you can't think about somebody handing you a 44 weapon without thinking of Dirty Harry.
Yeah, that's a 44 Magnum. So that's the round is the 44 Magnum.
That must have been what it was.
Could have been a small, like a snub nose 44 Magnum, which would fucking kick like hell. By the way,
oh, it did kick. It was a nice kick, but it was an awesome weapon, and we were shooting through washing machine panels, so that was fun too.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, somebody had taken a bunch of washing machine, and the sides are just, they come off like sheet metal.
Yeah.
And they'd spread them out on the thing as a target. It's like, oh, let's shoot that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
And it's, in Bishop. So there's certain places you can go just shoot.
Yeah. Just public land. You just go up and shoot up against a mountain.
Yeah.
Shoot random shit.
That's exactly it. That's exactly what it is. There's a mountain behind you. So it's not like you're not going to go over the mountain probably.
No.
But anyway, that was a weird experience I had, and I don't know. And he couldn't figure it out. It must have been just me, I would imagine. But
yeah,
my hand was weird.
It's funny because like my left hand was sore the day after, which I don't really know why my left hand was sore because that's kind of like the supporting hand. You kind of aim like this, or aim like this. Well, maybe that makes sense. I was holding it like this because right here was a little sore the day after, but my dominant hand wasn't sore at all.
So your dominant hand was pulling the trigger and the other was supporting. So I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's the weapon slamming into it or something.
Yeah, but I put a fucking shit ton of rounds. And also,
you did.
I got a red dot for my shadow systems, and I also worked on zeroing that and getting that, where the bullets are hitting.
Yeah,
as well.
That worked pretty well.
Yeah, worked pretty well. We were towards the end. We were fucking around. There's a 300-yard gong up on top of the hill, and we were fucking shooting that with our 9mm with our handguns. We were like aiming. We're like, okay, it's over there. So we gotta aim a little bit this way. And
Did anybody hit the gong?
Yeah, we hit it a couple times with our 9mm. I was hitting it with my 45-70 pretty consistently. Because there's a big gong and then there's two little small ones on it as well. And then I had my 22 caliber AR that I brought up there, and those are so much fun to shoot because there's no recoil, there's barely any noise. Like they're just, you can just rapid fire on it and it doesn't hurt, or there's no recoil, so you're not getting any soreness. I mean, you shoot my 45-70 and you're just like, that fucking thing thumps.
It beats you up.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. It just thumps really hard.
Yeah,
it's not like a 12 gauge. Like a 12 gauge shotgun. It doesn't feel that bad, but like compared to a 12 gauge shotgun. But it's got like a muzzle brake on it, which also reduces recoil and all this other shit. But it's loud and it thumps, and it's like, I don't know, you just like, fuck, I want to kill a deer with this.
I want to shoot a full washing machine.
Yeah, well, like a 45-70, that's what was used to eradicate the buffaloes.
Oh,
that was that same round as a buffalo round. So
okay,
but
that's a big round.
I shot $40 of that, or not 40 rounds of that, which is about $80.
Yeah,
that cost me.
That's some money.
Yeah, that's expensive. That's an expensive gun to shoot.
Yeah,
and the thing is I should have just brought one box of ammo with me, because I knew if I was gonna bring 2 boxes, I was gonna,
of course,
all of them.
It's like Lay's potato chips. You can't eat just one.
No, and it's so much fun because you're just like. And it's the same gun from Jurassic Park too.
Yeah,
or Jurassic World.
That's right.
Yeah,
it even has a little logo on it, right?
It has a little Jurassic World logo on there.
So funny.
Yeah.
That movie's on. Is it Disney right now? Paramount Plus.
It's on Peacock.
Peacock is.
And then Netflix is getting it on the 2nd.
Oh, I enjoyed that movie. It was so funny because it came out and it was the same thing. All the reviews, it's just more of the same dinosaur mayhem. And again, that's what we're paying for. Yeah. And it was like the number 2 movie last year.
Yeah.
So,
Dominion? No. Rebirth.
Yes, Rebirth.
Rebirth, yeah.
It was huge. So I don't know here's the thing. Yes, we all want those movies to repeat. When you go see a sequel, you want it to be as much like the first one as possible. I know sometimes they're not. Exorcist 2 comes to mind, talking about a weird one. But then the critics are all, well, it didn't break any new ground. I don't want it to break new ground. That's why I'm paying for a sequel.
It's the same thing when the critics fucking shit on the Godzilla movies. You're like, it's a monster fighting movie. Well, yeah, that's what the fuck it's supposed to be.
That's exactly right. And they finally got it right with giving you more Godzilla fighting.
Yeah.
The new movies have a lot more Godzilla Kong action than they ever had. So
yeah.
One guy called the Godzilla movies the greatest scam in movies of all time because Godzilla's only in a little bit of each movie. Well, not anymore. Now he's in a ton of them. So
yeah. So how's the box office speaking of movies?
Yeah, it's all about Scream 2.
Yeah.
Scream 2, Scream 7. Scream 7. Let me pull this up here. Last I heard it was going to do about $60 million opening weekend, which is huge money. Now they're saying 65. Now they're saying 64. It's not funny how it changes. But what does this mean? Just ask yourselves a question for the moment. It grossed $64 million opening weekend. It's the biggest opening for a Scream movie ever, which means Scream 7 is what? The one before Scream 8.
Yeah.
Because there will be another Scream movie.
Opening benchmark with 44.4 million, collected another 33.1 million overseas. Global tally is 97.2 million.
And so the budget was $45 million. And if
it's already double,
go by the rule of thumb, which is double, it's already made its money back.
Yeah.
So from now on, it's gravy.
Yeah.
So this is good. This is good for movie theaters. It's good for the Scream series. Horror movies always tend to do well at the box office for two reasons. One, they're cheap to make.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $45 million is pretty cheap for this movie.
Yeah.
And especially with all the stars returning to it.
Yep.
And two is that if they explode like this one does, they make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And this is going to make a lot of money.
Well, with Scream 7 coming out, did you see the trailer for the new Scary Movie?
No, is there really one?
Yeah, they're making a new Scary Movie. I can't believe you haven't seen the trailer for that.
What is it, 6?
Yeah, Scary Movie 6.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, I would share it with you all, but I can't because I'll get in trouble. But go to youtube.com and look for Scary Movie 6. And I did not realize they were doing this. Of course they are.
With the original, with Marlon Wayans,
Yeah.
Anna Faris, Sean Wayans, all the original characters from the Scary Movie series.
Wow.
Carmen Electra's in it too. Like, it's crazy.
When's the release date? Do we have
2026.
I don't see an actual date on there though. Just 2026. So anyway, but probably soon. I can't.
Post-production expected June 12th, 2026.
Yeah. Anna Faris, Chris Elliott, Regina Hall. Some of those are big names.
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans, of course, returning. Damon Wayans returning. Sherry O'Terry from Saturday Night Live. All the Wayans brothers in there. Kim Wayans. I met Kim Wayans once. She was very sweet. We had a good conversation. Anyway, I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. And then on Friday, I'm actually going to see Brian Regan live at the Thousand Oaks Performing Arts.
That's right. You were excited about getting those tickets?
Very excited about seeing that show.
And that's at Thousand Oaks?
Yeah. Yep.
Is there multiple theaters in Thousand Oaks or just the one?
It's the Performing Arts one.
I know, but are there multiple theaters in that venue?
I have no idea.
I've only been a couple times, and once was to see Peter Frampton because we got free tickets from the radio station. It was a good show. And who else did I see there? But anyway, it was both the same big theater. But I thought there was a smaller venue there as well. But Brian Regan will probably be the big house.
Yeah.
As fast as those tickets went.
I don't think it's sold out, but
really,
yeah, he's a hilarious comedian.
Yeah,
I saw him
funny.
ages ago. I mean, good Lord, I was in high school.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
He's just bigger than ever right now.
No, I don't think he's huge right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's bigger. I mean, he kind of grew, I thought. No?
He had a couple Netflix specials. He had a sketch comedy on Netflix as well.
See, that's what I mean. Those kind of things
Yeah.
help you. Well, I guess you'll find out when you go there to see how full it is.
Yeah, but
That's really live shows.
when I saw he was at Thousand Oaks, I was like,
I remember you
I
couldn't
was like,
wait.
It's like, because like here in Ventura, it kind of sucks because like we don't get a lot of like big name
No.
comedian. We have Levity Live, which Gabriel Iglesias is going to be playing there.
Yeah.
I think
Adam Sandler's played there, and some big names have played there.
Yeah, but for the most part, you got to go to LA for concerts and shit like that. It's
True.
such a pain in the ass whenever there's something going on. Parking's like $50 a spot, and
You got to eat 2 of those hot dogs off the carts.
yeah. Oh, dude, I'd never.
I haven't either. I can't do it, and they smell so good.
They smell delicious. I could never just eat a hot dog off a fucking cart that just has a sheet pan with a flame underneath it.
No health
warped.
department control.
No, yeah, oh, God.
And they're probably outstanding.
They're probably outstanding, but I could never.
But
I could never do it.
It's the same thing with music here. Not a lot of music artists come through here. I just found out that Pentagram, which is this ancient heavy metal band, is playing at the Ventura Music Hall, and I was so excited. I'll be in Hawaii when they're playing. God, so we got to miss them.
So
But
you're going to Hawaii this year?
Yeah.
You go every year though. So.
we have to because we have a timeshare there.
Yeah.
If we don't go, we lose money. So
Mm,
because we basically pay the same fees, and if we don't use it, then we're just paying fees for nothing.
yeah.
So if we pay fees and get the room for 2 weeks, then it's worth its while.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're going in. That'll be the second couple of weeks of April.
Okay.
So yeah. So
And then I'm going to Vegas in June. So
yeah. What are you doing in Vegas? Just
our annual vacation.
yeah, the whole family.
Yeah, whole family.
You can take everybody to the haunted museum.
I don't know. Maybe Colette. There's a gun show that weekend too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a gun show pretty close to the strip. So I might actually do that. I'm going Father's Day weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and returning on Monday. So
Did you hear about that guy they've arrested in Ventura who he was apparently parked over by, I mean, I saw him get arrested. I had left the house and he was up against the wall. And they called it I imagine somebody called and said, there's this guy sitting out there. He's been out there for a long time doing something weird out there.
Yeah.
So they pulled over and they found out he had all these drugs in the car. And for sale. They were obviously packaged for sale.
Yeah.
And then they found a loaded weapon underneath the seat.
Yeah.
And so they took him into custody and they found out that he had a storage unit nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And so they got a warrant and they opened up the storage unit and it was filled with ammo and weapons and explosives.
Sounds like a cool dude.
It would be a cool dude if he wasn't a drug dealer, you know? And here's what my thinking was. I bet you that wasn't his stuff. I bet you he was holding it for somebody else.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be in some serious trouble.
Is that the one that VPD posted just recently on their page in the table full of guns? And
that's
like
it.
Oh, there were some cool fucking guns on there. I saw that. He also had 2 silencers on there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And that's what that's one of the charges they're going to file against them.
It's funny because I sent a screenshot of that post to Chris and Andrew, and I was like, this guy is legitimately fucked. But yeah, he actually had some decent guns on there.
Oh yeah,
the AR. He had 2 silencers. He had some, I think there was a 44 Magnum on there. Like there were some cool guns.
It was a little scary that one guy's got all those guns and you don't know what his intent was because he's out dealing drugs.
Yeah, I mean he's a felon. He shouldn't have guns. That's
the other thing. Yeah, he wasn't. That's true.
Felon in possession of guns and so on and so forth. But
anyway, I saw him actually as I was leaving. They had him against the wall. And I thought, what the hell's going on there?
But like, see, here's the thing. Like, I was looking at that picture. As far as the arsenal goes, like that doesn't concern me at all.
Oh, there's many people that have that kind of arsenal around, but
I have that in my safe.
But you're not out dealing drugs.
No, you're not out. I'm not out dealing drugs, but also like, again, like I saw that and I was like, I don't think that guy's going to go out and commit a mass shooting or anything else like that. That's just a gun collection. That just looks like a general. Now, if the guy had, fucking sniper rifles and, with silencers on that. And
well, you know the weapons better than I do, but they were all found in his tank.
In his storage unit, you mean?
No, in his tank. He had a full-on Tiger tank.
Bradley. Yeah. But like, yeah, I saw that and I was like, man, it was funny because I saw that. I saw that when I was coming home from the range on Friday, that post. And we were like, normally when you see like gangbangers and drug dealers, they have just like super janky, fucked up weapons. I sent screenshots because for whatever reason, I get NYC Police Department or NYPD. And like they'll show shit that it's like the jankiest of the janky fucking like another gun off the streets, and you're looking at it, you're like, that gun was gonna fall apart. Like it was missing the grip.
Yeah,
like it showed a picture of the upper of the gun, which is like the slide, and but the grip was broken off of it, and it was held together with tape. But when they took the picture, like the grip was off the gun, and like the magazine was an extended mag, and I'm like, fuck that. The fucking magazine was holding the gun all together, like, and they're like, another gun off the streets, and I was like, okay, like, the fucking thing was gonna blow up eventually. So
the one time I was robbed at gunpoint, the guy had a gun, and I don't believe the gun would have fired. It wasn't my money, so I didn't care. I gave him the money, but
where the fuck were you robbed at gunpoint at?
At the Man Theater, when it was Man Theaters out here. Guy came in. I was the manager. Guy came in and. I was in the office. I was walking into the office and he followed me in. Where's the manager? I go, well, I'm the manager. And he pulls the gun out from under his shirt.
Oh shit.
And so I just gave him his money and then sent him on his way. But anyway, the weapon it looked like an old West. You know what it looked like? It looked like an old West revolver that wasn't a gun. It was really a lighter. It looked just, like you said, jinky.
Yeah.
And I know that there are weapons like that out there, obviously, but this looked like something John Wayne would have carried. And afterwards, I thought, I probably should have pushed. Why would I do that? It's not my money.
Yeah.
So I gave him his money and sent him on his way. And it was an odd thing. The funny thing was that nobody else knew what was going on. Me and this other clerk knew what was going on. But everybody wanted to walk. The guy took the money and told us to walk away and not look back. So we took it. We gave him the money. We turned around. We walked. Well, that's the sudden all these employees wanted to come talk to me. So they're all walking towards me. I'm all,
Yeah.
Let's turn around and go. One guy had to grab his shirt and haul him backwards because he had no clue what was going on. That guy just robbed us at gunpoint. So he's, oh.
They catch the guy? They catch the guy?
No, they never did.
Oh.
As far as I know, of course, why would they tell me? But
got away with a 40. Well,
but
here's the thing: if they would have caught him, you would have been going into.
That's true. I would have
as a
identified him. That's
witness.
true. So no, they never did. But they wanted to. I mean, some of the things the cops were telling me when we were alone, they wanted this guy. So
he's done it multiple times.
I don't know. I don't know if but they were all let's say a little vindictive about the whole thing.
Oh.
So maybe they did catch him, and he's in the desert somewhere.
The movie store bandit.
Yeah.
Got another one.
And it's so stupid to rob a movie theater like any other place because all the money's dropped into a safe that you can't get into.
Yeah.
So here's your $40. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But that's So anyway, but the gun, I always thought that gun wouldn't have fired. I'm just certain. Was they going to take that risk? Nope, not my money.
Yeah.
But I'm certain it wouldn't have.
I'm gonna get robbed one of these days. I'm like, oh, is that a fucking?
Yeah. Hey,
Glock 19?
That's a nice weapon.
Is that a Gen 4 Glock 19? That's fucking dope, dude. Can I see it?
Oh, you like this?
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Hands it over. All right, so we are at our mark here. So we're going to get passed over? Or?
Yeah, I'll pass you over. You guys don't have to stay for the raid, but
yes, you do. It's going to be a cool raid.
You guys get extra little fucking channel points if you stay for the raid. But once you get over there, it's we got 2 viewers. It's just a weird little Pokemon channel, so it's not nothing major or anything else like that. So
signing off. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Brought to you by The Grape, Ventura County's premier jazz venue and cocktail lounge, located at 2733 East Main Street in Ventura. For menu and music schedule, visit them online at thegrape.club. This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.